start off by saying your name and your role?
My name is Stephanie Howard, and most people call me Ashabi, and I'm the chairperson of the Theater and Dance Department here at Central.
And how long have you been with the department?
I've been with the department, this is the beginning of my 9th year, and my 2nd year as chair, so it's been a great journey.
Okay. What motivates you to continue directing here?
Many things. Just the idea of being in an educational setting and attempting to provide our students with the different experiences and exposures that they need in reference to experience on stage, different types of dramas, the opportunity to play different types of characters as well, different genres. So, and then as an artist, you know, because it's twofold, education and then being an artist, I try to choose things that inspire me as a director, challenge me, sort of takes me out of the box all at the same time. The story is about an 11-year-old who lives in the projects of Chicago. The father has recently died, so she's with the mother and the son, and they're struggling with the death of the father as well as other economical issues and that kind of thing. And in the midst of this, you have a very bright student who is aspiring to win a spelling bee and really surprises herself. And I think that's one of the great messages about the piece, that oftentimes we exceed our own expectations if we allow ourselves to do so. So it really speaks to the opportunity and the potential to rise above circumstances.
Can we expect anything different from the movie? Or?
No, the script, which is adapted for the stage by Cheryl West. And Cheryl West is a playwright, an acclaimed playwright. So she does a really good job of keeping it consistent and transferring it to the stage without really losing anything. Very close to the movie.
How do you tackle the issues of literally having sentences that get stopped and in the middle of it start a new scene? Like,
well, all scripts are not like that. This particular script is, and this is the style that Miss West decided to take on. It's very deliberate. Doesn't seem to be a negative quality, but something that she decision she consciously made. So for us, the challenge would be the transitions. And oftentimes when you have transitions that move so quickly, of course you have to have a set that accommodates that, and a space. And oftentimes we are limited in our resources, so we have to be maybe even more creative. And maybe that's the fun of it as well. So if anything, that would be the challenge. But at the end of the day, you know, it's not a bad challenge.
what was it like working with Dr. Ashabi and trying to bring her vision to life and just that
It's
partnership?
always a day's work, because, you know, her mind runs, and it does not run to the conventional, okay? So, you know, whenever you're trying to do a show with her, you know, you're going to be out there on the fringe somewhere, but, you know, eventually her visions come together. You just have to swing with it and try to make it happen. I'm Professor Arthur M. Reese, and I am Technical Director for North Carolina Central University and the National Black Theater Festival and North Carolina Black Repertory Company. That's about enough. One of the things we were working on all day long was how to establish the passage of time. Because, you know, characters will be standing at this point for one moment, then we do an effect, and then they're standing over here, then we do an effect, and here they are over here, because, you know, the play very much deals with the span of time over which these different spelling bees took place. It still reads like a screenplay more than a stage play, in that somebody will be in the middle of a sentence and you're in another scene. It's a rather difficult piece technically in that respect. Thankfully, I didn't really have to do much of that. The director requested some moving units so she could put them together like big Lego blocks and form different shapes. So she did most of my job there.
Make sure you have that rope. auditions, and like with any process with auditions, you look for the best one, and you think about all of the other innate things that you need. So, of course, for somebody to be an 11-year-old, you look for somebody who has the frame of that can, kind of go as pass as a younger person. So oftentimes you look at size, you look at things they're doing with the voice and that kind of thing. So, yeah, we went through the whole process. Mr. Truitt and I, who is my assistant director, sorted everything out and looked at what we had and made the best choices.
I did fill out I wanted to be Akeelah. But when I went in there, I tried not to really feel pressured. More so I tried to just focus on having fun and just say, okay, this is what I love to do, so I'm going to go in there and give it my all. And the auditions, they went really well, actually. I think that everybody had great energy, so I could feed off of other people's energy. It didn't feel like, it was intimidating or anything. So I enjoyed the audition process. One of my favorite parts of the audition process was actually trying all the different characters, because I didn't just get to try Akeelah. I also tried Gail, and it was fun to try her. And then doing the monologue was also fun.
Okay. So now, what can you say about Dr. Ashabi's, directing style and how that influenced how the production came along and how your acting developed throughout the course of this production?
I love her directing style, and I think that it's really helping me to be more of a grounded actor, because when we're in rehearsal, she'll give notes and tips and things like that for characterization, and it'll be like subtle things that make all the difference. For example, my voice. Well, this isn't very subtle, but I have to portray an 11-year-old, so I was trying to figure out which voice to really give the character. And she always helps with, not just characterization, but just like that extra mile, that extra step, that thing that you need, like to kind of mold your character.
Right.
She'll give that to me, and I don't even know what I'm looking for. And then she'll tell me, I'd be like, oh, okay. That's what it was. The moral of the story is just like, you can be successful anywhere. And I think that's a very important message, not just for someone who's 11-year-old, but for anyone. It doesn't matter where you're from, where you're born. You can do what you want to do with your life if you just have faith, you push, you work hard, and you take advantage of the opportunities around you. I think that's what Akeelah did in the play.
But should be a good, solid production. Should be entertaining. So they definitely won't waste their money. Come on out.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Reese.
You're welcome, bro. Cool.